Two of the most popular fruits in the world, and two that get flagged constantly in blood sugar conversations. Grapes are too sugary, people say. Bananas are too starchy. If you have diabetes or are watching your blood sugar, you have probably been told to be careful with both. But registered dietitians who specialize in blood sugar management looked at this comparison specifically, and their answer reframes the whole conversation in a way that is more useful than the usual fruit fear messaging. Neither grapes nor bananas are a bad choice for blood sugar. That is the starting point. But they do affect blood sugar differently, and understanding how changes which one you reach for, depending on what you actually need in the moment. Let us start with grapes, and why they have the reputation they have. Grapes are relatively low in fiber and high in sugar for their size. That combination means they can cause a sharper and faster rise in blood sugar compared to some other fruits, including bananas. A 2/3 cup serving of grapes contains about 17 grams of sugar, which sounds like a significant amount. But grapes also contain water and other nutrients that help slow down absorption, which moderates the actual blood sugar response compared to what the sugar number alone might suggest. The bigger blood sugar factor with grapes is not the sugar content per serving, but how easy they are to eat in large quantities. Grapes are bite-sized and highly palatable, which means portion size makes the biggest practical difference with this fruit. Larger portions lead to larger blood sugar rises, not because grapes are metabolically unusual, but simply because you are consuming more sugar in one sitting. Keeping to a reasonable serving size, roughly a small handful or 2/3 of a cup, keeps the blood sugar response modest and temporary. For most healthy people without diabetes, that rise is not something to be concerned about. Even for some people with diabetes, eating fruit in moderation can actually lead to lower blood sugar levels over time as part of an overall healthy eating pattern. Now bananas, and the piece about them that most people do not know. Bananas provide a more sustained energy release compared to grapes, but their impact on blood sugar is not fixed. It depends significantly on how ripe the banana is. And this is the detail that changes the whole conversation about bananas and blood sugar. Green, less ripe bananas contain more resistant starch. Resistant starch is a type of carbohydrate that passes through the stomach and small intestine without being digested. Because it bypasses early digestion, it does not contribute to a blood sugar spike the way easily digestible starch does. It slows digestion overall, increases feelings of fullness, and research shows it may actually lower blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. A green banana is almost a different food from a blood sugar perspective compared to a very ripe one. A brown spotted banana has converted much of that resistant starch into simple sugar through the ripening process. A very ripe banana will generally contribute to a more substantial blood sugar response than a greener one. But even then, as with grapes and other whole fruits, the blood sugar increase is generally gentle and not something most healthy people need to worry about. Bananas also contain about 3 grams of fiber in a medium-sized banana, and that fiber acts as a speed bump, slowing the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. The combination of fiber and remaining starch means bananas produce a steadier energy release than grapes overall. So here is the direct comparison. Grapes cause a sharper, faster blood sugar rise. Bananas, especially less ripe ones, cause a slower, more sustained rise. Neither is inherently problematic for healthy individuals, but the pattern of the rise is different. And here is the piece that makes the comparison actually useful, rather than just theoretical. The right choice between them depends on what you are trying to accomplish. If you need a quick burst of energy before a workout or a run, the faster-acting sugars in grapes are actually the better choice for that specific purpose. The rapid blood sugar rise that is usually framed as a negative becomes a feature when you need fast fuel. If you want to feel full and maintain steady energy until your next meal, a banana is the more stable choice. Its fiber content and slower digestion make it more satisfying and less likely to leave you hungry an hour later. This context-dependent thinking applies to most nutrition decisions but gets overlooked most often in fruit conversations, where foods tend to get assigned permanent good or bad labels. Grapes are not bad. They are fast-acting fruit that works better in some contexts than others. Bananas are not bad. They are steadier fruit that works better when sustained energy and satiety are the goal. For people who want to manage their blood sugar response from either fruit more carefully, the most effective strategy is pairing. Eating either fruit alongside a source of protein or healthy fat slows digestion and helps fruit's sugars enter the bloodstream at a slower, more manageable rate rather than all at once. Walnuts with grapes, peanut butter with banana slices, Greek yogurt alongside either fruit. These pairings do not eliminate the blood sugar effect of the fruit, but moderate it meaningfully, which is the practical goal for most people. A few broader points from the dietitians are worth carrying forward. Whole fruit is consistently superior to juice for blood sugar purposes. Juicing removes fiber, which is the primary moderating factor in how quickly fruit sugar enters the bloodstream. A glass of grape juice or banana smoothie with the pulp removed produces a much faster and higher blood sugar response than eating the whole fruit. The fiber is doing meaningful work, and removing it eliminates that protection. Physical activity is one of the most effective tools for blood sugar management alongside diet. Regular exercise increases insulin sensitivity, which helps the body use glucose more efficiently during activity and for up to 24 hours afterward. Even short bouts of movement help. A 10-minute walk after a meal helps muscles absorb blood sugar for fuel, which directly lowers post-meal blood sugar levels regardless of which fruit you ate. The broader dietary approach matters more than any single food choice. Pairing carbohydrates with protein or fat across meals keeps energy levels stable. Eating a variety of foods including vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts, whole grains, and lean proteins provides the full spectrum of nutrients and fiber that supports blood sugar regulation as an overall system rather than meal by meal. Grapes and bananas both belong in a healthy diet. The question is not which one is safe and which one to avoid. It is which one serves your needs better in a given moment, and both have clear answers to that question. And here is one more practical detail that changes how you think about ripeness as a tool rather than just a quality indicator. Because banana ripeness so directly affects the blood sugar response, you can actually use the ripeness as a lever depending on your needs. Keeping bananas at different stages of ripeness on purpose gives you different functional options from the same fruit. A greener banana before a meal where you want to feel full longer. A riper banana as pre-workout fuel when you need faster-acting carbohydrates. This is a level of intentionality with fruit that most people never consider, and it costs nothing because you are buying the same bananas and simply eating them at different points in their ripening cycle. With grapes, the parallel strategy is portion control combined with pairing. A small serving of grapes with a handful of walnuts or a piece of cheese gives you the fast-acting energy of the fruit, moderated by the fat and protein of the pairing. The blood sugar curve flattens, the satiety increases, and you get the full nutritional benefit of the grapes without the sharp spike that larger unaccompanied portions can produce. New videos every day, covering the nutrition comparisons and blood sugar science that help you make smarter choices with everyday foods. Subscribe and